Hi, Soul Family. Okay, so I've been doing a lot of readings lately, and for you guys, and I don't want to overdo, so I'm just going to do a quickie. And it's interesting. I was asked to use the Faerytale Oracle, which is something I guess I'm supposed to be shown. So we're going to get to choose items. Okay, so what we're going to choose from is everything on this one plate. Everything you need is in one place with you. One is the key, the laser-light quartz, the oyster shell, and pyrite, which is protection. There's all kinds of other healings as well. Angelite. Why do I keep saying angelite? You know what? I said that the other day, and we need to look it up. Angelite quartz. This is actually laser-light quartz. But I've said angelite quartz too many times for us to not speak about it. So I know clearly it's connecting with your angels. It's a very soft blue stone. I have one. I don't know where. It's actually in my avian crystal meditation stone. Meditation tool right here. I'll show you. This is angelite right here. Okay? I've got so many different stones in this. This is awesome. Connecting with your third eye, connecting with the energy of the earth, your pineal gland, all the power of the crystals, all these beautiful avian messengers that have delivered these messages by themselves. They've dropped them for me. I've got so many here. I can't tell you the names of a couple of the ones that are on here, but you might see them. Okay, so that's what angelite looks like. Soft baby blue. Blue is always this color of truth. But the angelite is, well, because it's speaking your truth, it's about communication. So it helps to build a peaceful, stable relationship. Oh, I should be wearing this all over my body. Clearly, it symbolizes angels. That's its meaning, right? Angelite. So it helps you connect with spirit and receive the messages that you're meant to get from spirit. And if you want to improve your higher sight, right, your intuition, connect more fluidly with your third eye, this is the stone you want. The healing properties are very gentle because you think of it that baby soft blue. It helps bring peace of mind to the owner, to help control your emotions. It's also good for building your inner strength and receiving, basically for you to get the guidance that you need from your higher self that the angels are trying to deliver to you. So what else? It changes negative energy into positive energy. So if you're feeling stress or nervous or upset, that was a confirmation. Whenever we get a ding like that, when we're saying something, that's extra emphasis. So if you're feeling stressed or nervous or your feelings are unstable, this is the stone you need. If you tend to lose your temper, you need to keep yourself calm. Or if you feel like you've lost yourself, wear it. And it helps guide you in the best direction. I'm thinking about yesterday, Virgo's message. You found it. And whatever it was that they felt that they had lost, which is of great value. And to me, I felt like they found themselves. So sometimes we feel lost. We lose our path, right? So this is a good stone for you. If you want to feel your angelic powers, this is a good stone to wear during your meditation time. So as I sit here with my avian crystal cone, connecting energetically, if I were to spin, that's what I said, depending on what the stone it is that you're either drawn to or spirit brings your attention to, that's the one that you're supposed to commune with. So right now, I've been getting angelite, so this is one for me, right? So here we have it in front of us. So you would want to put your hands on it, you would want to feel it, you would want to rub the stone as you're meditating. I would wear it in my bra. If I didn't have it right in here, I would wear it in my bra. So I guess I need to get another one. I used to always wear my stones in my bra, whatever it was that spirit chose for me that day, or my higher self chose. If you want to come to the ability of understanding another person's feelings, good stone for you. It will, because it's about communication as well, so it's like helping one come to a compromise. If you need to express yourself in any way in the verbal form, as far as work situations or even love situations, this is a stone you want to work with. Anything to do with truth, anything to do with communication. So that came up. That I'm glad that came up. That was important because, like I said, I've said it more than once, And when that happens, you need to pay attention to what it is that Spirit's trying to share with you. And for me, it's angelite. Angelite, angelite, angelite. It also shows you that the angels are working with you. I feel a very strong angelic presence around myself and my twin soul at this time. So that's an energy that I would channel to him. Between us, actually. So, all right, we're going to start. And we're going to start with the key. And the key will be fire signs. Okay? Oh, I have it written down already. Interesting. I thought I'd just figured that out, but I guess I already had that chosen. Okay, now this is weird. Why is this in here? Okay, hold on. I'm going to switch. I've got the wrong cards in the wrong box. The wrong cards in the wrong... The right cards in the wrong box. Or the right... No, got the wrong ones in the right box. So, that's a message that somebody confused something, right? Somebody confused something. These are the right cards in the wrong box. So you may have been looking in the wrong box for what it is that you actually truthfully needed. That's a message for you. It's a message for me. You're looking in the wrong box for the card that you wanted. So that's been discovered. So somebody has realized, wow, I was looking, oh, that's a sexual thing as well. Because a woman's sexual, how do I explain it? Your noni, your female receptive energy is called a box, right? Somebody looked in the wrong box for what they actually needed. And now it's been discovered. So that's just put out there. Gotta go with what I hear. So here's the messages for fairies, for Faerytale. Faerytale Aries. What is it that you want to show us? What is it that was so important that I've literally been having this show up in my dreams? Correct for neutrality on all levels. I got a message in dream time, and I dreamed with a friend of mine. I was dreaming her dream, and we were crossing over, and she dreamed for me as well. And it's interesting because I saw things shown in one way, and she was showing them in a different. And she says, well, I was able to help save a drowning cat. And cat is independence and drowning in their emotions. They were saved. Also, I was in a very serious accident. I was hurt really badly, but I survived. And emotionally, that's the truth, because it was a symbolic dream. So all in all, though there was pain, everyone ended up well. It all ended up well in the end. All right, Aries. At 8 minutes, here's your message. The 12 Dancing Princesses. Okay, so the 12 Dancing Princesses is this. I think the number 21, you've graduated from some kind of a situation. That's the first thing I'm seeing. Also, 2 and 1 is 3, representing full circle completion, as well as the Ascended Masters working with you. I think the 21 Dancing Princesses is about these princesses that their job was to basically be married off. That was their job. They had a position of authority. They were royal, and they were supposed to be married off to the appropriate partner. Song right now, I want somebody just like this. Interesting. This is kind of making me feel like we're talking about this one here. So they were basically bred to be married, right? And at nighttime, when they were supposed to be sleeping, they did what they really wanted to do. And they found this sense of freedom, and they escaped their bonds of marriage betrothal, right? They were supposed to be married off to whoever was in their highest good as far as what the father felt. But while they were in their rooms at night, they were dancing. It was the only freedom that they had. And their father was very frustrated. He didn't want that. He wanted to know, where do my daughters go at night? They disappeared. So it's kind of like dream time, right? They escaped in their dreams. They were expected, something was expected of them in their daylight hours, but in their night they were able to escape. So this is talking about a connection. And I literally just posted on my page a song that I just love. When you love someone so deeply that their physical presence doesn't weaken the bond, the loss of their physical presence doesn't weaken the bond, you know it's a true connection. The song right now, I want something just like this. Love someone. There are days I wake up and I pinch myself. You're with me, not someone else. And I'm scared. Yeah, I'm still scared that it's all a dream. Because you still look perfect as days go by. Even the worst ones, you make me smile. I'd stop the world if it gave us time. Because when you love someone, you open up your heart. When you love someone, you make room. If you love someone and you're not afraid to lose them, you probably have never loved someone like I do. You probably never loved someone like I do. When you say you love the way I make you feel, everything becomes so real. Don't be scared. No, don't be scared, because you're all I need. And you still look perfect as days go by. Even the worst ones, you make me smile. I'd stop the world if it gave us time. Because when you love someone, you open up your heart. When you love someone, you make room. If you love someone and you're not afraid to lose them, you've probably never loved someone the way I do. The way I do. All of my life, I thought it'd be hard to find the one till I found you. And I find it bittersweet because you gave me something to lose. But when you love someone, you open up your heart. And when you love someone, you make room. If you love someone and you're not afraid to lose them, you'll probably never love someone like I do. But when you love someone so deeply that the loss of their physical presence doesn't weaken the bond, you know it's a true connection. That's what I just posted on my page with a picture, a symbol that my twin soul gave to me about us. So these ones, in their daylight hours, having to be in this role, having to live this life, but at night nothing could stop them from going into their dreams. So the king wanted to stop this, and he sent out an offer to anyone who could find out where the daughters went and stop them from going. And so if they couldn't figure out where they went, the punishment was death. So there was basically a string of broken bodies because they weren't able to figure this out. Until one came along and figured it out. He was courageous and charming and strong, and he solved the mystery. So then, of course, because of this, the princess had to put away her dancing shoes and begin her role. They're all of them. They're roles as princesses, mothers, nurturers. So basically, it's basically talking about how someone longs to be free, longs to be able to dance or learn or travel or move or dream without having to become the wife or mother or husband. It could be both, right? For them to give up something. And for them to give that freedom up, it would have to be someone who is worthy of them. So the message is, if you are contemplating giving up a dream or your freedom or taking up some kind of responsibility that you can't take back, make sure that it's a worthy sacrifice. And if not, allow it to move forward. Because the king, in all reality, he wanted his daughters to obey, but he also wanted them happy. And he didn't want them to give up their freedom unless they met one that was worthy. Song right now, tell her I miss our little talks. Soon it will be over and buried with our past. Some days I don't know if I'm wrong or right. Your mind is playing tricks on you, my dear. Because where the truth will vary, this ship will carry our bodies safely to shore. This is talking about real love. Don't listen to the word I say. Your screams all sound the same. Though the truth may vary, this ship will carry our bodies safely to shore. So this is talking about enchantment. This is talking about your freedom being given up, your freedom being stolen as well. Deceit and secrecy. It's also talking about a certain type of freedom in your life is coming to an end. You may have been living as a single person. There's new responsibilities. It's a time of excitement and some very unusual activity. It's moving from basically hanging out with people, groups of people, to a close, loving partner. And if you have been socializing all over instead of focusing on this very sacred union, it's a transformation. I'm trying not to cry right now because this is a very loud message to me. I knew my spirit wanted me to hear this because I feel this energy coming forward. So this is fire signs. Let's ask how, I'm trying to figure out what deck we're supposed to use to, I think I'm going to use the relationship cards to clarify. So Aries, we'll start with Aries. This loss of freedom or excitement or connection. What is this in regards to for you in your lives? Union, passion. What's interesting to me is this looks like a hat and then a scarf, but really truthfully what it is it's a snake. It's your Kundalini being awakened, a passion, awakening all of your chakras, all of your highlighted. This snake is speaking about a healing and a transformation. And there's a depth. When experienced with a trusted partner, intimacy is a deep spiritual journey of the soul, revealing your vulnerability, your greatest desires, and the contents of your heart. Song right now, I found a girl for me. Dive right in, I follow my lead. I found a girl. Beautiful and sweet. I never knew you were the one waiting for me. That's the deception. Somebody got in between. We were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time. So there was deception, but this one has now realized, and now there's a connection, a healing, a transformation that's taking place with a deep, blissful passion. Sagittarius, how does this apply for you? Sagittarius. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Sagittarius, how does this apply for you? Attraction. You are the magnet. I am the steel. This one's not working too hard, right? They're just sitting in that chair, holding up that magnet. They're raring to go, but they're not going there. They're sitting their ass down on their seat of love. And they realize to get ready and stay open to possibilities because they realize they're the powerful magnet drawing the perfect people and situations into their lives. So this is the time of excitement for you. You are drawing to you exciting times. Woo! Leos, how does this affect you? See, I found a woman. She shares my dreams. That's what those dancing ones were doing. They were dreaming together. No one could stop. Even though there were lies and manipulation, deception, breaking them apart, nothing could break the connection between them in their dream time. That connection is real. It's a twin soul relationship. Leos, you're being asked to be grateful for what you have, for the lessons that you've learned. I'm looking at the pearls of wisdom. Pearls are what's left after the lessons that we've gone through. Think about all you have to be grateful at this time. A grateful heart is fertile ground for more love and opportunity to blossom in your life. So you also are looking forward. You're looking forward to something new in your life. Excitement. But look for it and be grateful for what is already there in order for you to bring more towards you. Looking forward, right? Both looking forward to what more can come. Grateful for what you've had and grateful for what is coming. Grateful for the lessons. Correct for neutrality on all levels. We'll go to earth signs or those who chose the pyrite. Correct for neutrality. I don't know why I couldn't think of it right then. Pyrite. Pyrite is fool's gold, false gold. It's stronger than gold. It's not as malleable. It's not as precious, but it's a powerful, protective energy. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Capricorn. Oh, I just said Capricorn. Well, we'll start with Capricorn, but this is earth signs. What is the message for earth signs? The Nixie of Mill Pond. Memory. The Nixie of Mill Pond. I've got to remember these stories. Gosh, I'm dropping all my cards everywhere. So dropping something. You're dropping something. Earth signs, something's being dropped. You're either dropping something or someone's dropping you or something. Could be a job, could be an idea, not quite certain. So right now, this is about someone calling after another. And there's a tale of a man who gave his word to this little Nixie, which is like a pixie of the pond. And he wanted something, and in exchange he was to give his newborn son. But after he realizes, when the son is born, what he's done, he tries everything to try and keep his son from her. He warns his son not to go near the water, tries to help his son by teaching him, don't love, don't remember, don't love, don't allow anything close to you. Tries to keep him away from the water, which is magic. Water is our emotions. So he's trying to, by example, teach his son, don't love, don't give your feelings away, right? Because then you won't be hurt. But you can't do that any more than he could keep his word from having to be given, or his word from having to go through with the message that he gave. Yes, I will give my son. He made a deal, and he couldn't take that back any more than you could stop someone from feeling. It's impossible to do that. You can't go through your whole life this way. So basically, the son was enchanted, and he was blinded to his true love by this magic that was thrown upon him by this Nixie. But there's something that happens. There's good magic that comes, which is angels, basically. And there's music that starts to play. And because of that music, a memory is recalled. And it allows the lovers to see one another once more. Because he had been blinded. Because of what his father had tried to do. And because of the enchantment. So basically, when you receive this message, you're being given a message that you can't avoid an emotional situation. You can't have control over your own feelings. Not completely. You've got to face whatever the emotional situation is in front of you in order to be free from whatever fear that you're holding on to at this time. So right now, in order to create a lasting emotional positive change in your life, you have to look. You've got to look at what you fear, and you will be tested. But when you look at the emotions that you've been avoiding, you will be recognizing the truth for yourself. What is love? What is happiness? What is true soul family? You'll be able to see it. So it's about facing your emotions, even the fearful ones. It's about ones who avoid emotional connections and situations. It's about forgetting the ones that you actually once have loved. It's about recovering, but through an effort. It's about separation and loss, and it's about searching for what's true for us. So how does this apply? This is quite complicated. So how would this apply to Capricorns? So right now you have doubt. Song right now, I'm just holding on for tonight. Your worries are simply red flags alerting you that your thoughts have fallen out of alignment with what you truly want. Shift your focus now to the best possible situation. So this message is about fearing to face your emotions, right? This is about forgetting the ones that you actually truly love. This is about not recognizing the ones that are true soul family to you. And it's all fear that's doing it, and doubt and not in disbelief. You look at this. You're looking at a picture of this one on the water, which is emotional water, right? This one's naked, sticking their tongue out at you. You've got an angry look on your face, and you want to smack them with that stick. But it's your imagination. It's you that's creating this situation. It's your own fear. What are you worried about? What has come out of alignment? Something, you're doubting something to be truthful in your life. And because of that, it's causing problems for you. So the fact that you have a red flag pop up is asking you to look at something. I'm worrying about something. I'm worrying about what others think of me. I'm worrying about what's going to happen if I go there. Because these fish are going towards this water, right? But this one's looking at this one thinking this one don't want you. I don't want you. I'm making fun of you. I'm laughing at you. I'm angry at you. Or maybe this one's saying that. But it's doubt. It's something that's out of alignment. So we need to face our fear, look at it, and recognize it's not real. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For Virgos, how does this apply in your life? This remembrance, this forgetting, this not facing your truth, not wanting to allow yourself to feel. Blinded to the one that you truthfully really loved. You're being asked to have courage and take a leap of faith. This is the Fool card. Familiar ways of being no longer suit who you are becoming. You must take a leap into the unknown because you have no place else to go. Have courage. A new life awaits you. So you're being asked to go away from this. Your father has, or whoever it was, the messages you've been taught to not feel, to not trust, not have faith in love. And you're being asked to change the way that you've believed. Take the leap of faith. Have courage because a new life awaits you. What's familiar to you is no longer working. It was no longer working for this one either. Remember, this one forgot their true soulmate. They were blinded to the one. There was lies and manipulation. But now they know. And you're being encouraged to go after it. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Taurus. How does this apply for you? Correct for neutrality on all levels. Faith. Now, you're looking at this one out there. She's looking at this one. It seems to be flying by, but there's nothing holding this person up. How are they able to do that? Faith. Trust the progress you cannot see. Well, this one's moving forward, but how are they moving forward? I can't see the vehicle moving them forward. The vehicle moving forward in your life is the way you move forward, period. It's just how you move forward. In dreams, my friend had a dream last night that we were in a car accident. We were in a Jeep. There was an accident. I was hurt really badly, but in the end, I was okay. A Jeep is being reckless, right? The top was off of it. The accident was something went wrong as we were moving forward in our life. But then she noticed that there was a cat, and she saved the cat from drowning. So all of it together, things were going in the wrong direction, but it was fixed. It ended up being okay in the end. Having faith in things that you can't see, faith in what you are shown by Spirit as far as messages, as far as dreams, as far as feelings, but you're not able to see the progress physically in front of you. It's kind of like the message that I posted, right? When you love someone so deeply that the loss of their physical presence doesn't weaken the bond, you know it's a true connection because there was faith. It would be like this person, I don't see them there, but I know they're there. I feel their energy. I feel their energy. So trust the progress you can't see at this time. This could be in regards to anything. Incidents in your life are part of larger events, perfectly orchestrated by divine forces to create a life of excellence for you. Have faith. Synchronistic events, Spirit lining things up. We see what we see. There's a lot we don't see that Spirit is doing, and we don't see what's going on behind the scenes with other people. That's where faith comes. Faith, the true... This is how we manifest, by having faith and belief. It's what we believe. It's why I have all of these positive affirmations all around me. Have faith in what you cannot see. You can't see the wind, but you see its movement. You see the effects of it. A very basic description, but it's the truth. And Spirit's basically saying, okay, maybe you don't see the progress right now, but there is progress happening because there are things in a larger scale being orchestrated by Spirit to bring you what it is that you've been after, trying to manifest, and promised. So don't be afraid. Let go of the fear and recognize that even in this little story, even this one was enchanted, had a binding spell put upon them. There were good forces that came and opened up the one's eyes to their true love, right? Have faith in Spirit because they're working with you. Excellent. Correct for neutrality on all levels. We go to water signs, which are going to be the laser light quartz. Actually, they probably should be the oyster shell. So we had fire, earth, this will be air, and this will be water. So water signs, which will be the oyster shell. Correct neutrality on all levels. What is the message for you? Correct neutrality on all levels. Water signs or the oyster shell. Wounds. Okay. So you see this little one and the little skeleton. I'm looking at the squirrel. I'm always drawn to that squirrel, which represents get ready for big changes. It's talking about preparing for something. The number 3 and 3 twice is telling you something, full circle completion, as well as ascended masters working with you. It's a very sacred number as far as unity and feminine strength and energy, power. And what this message is, story it's talking about, a secret love affair between a young princess and a handsome prince. And the way they handle this love affair is very unusual because they live very far from one another. They've used magic. It's like they've created a space tunnel. And they go to one another through this tunnel. This is what I'm talking about, the energetic connection. And they run naked towards one another every night. Naked means I'm open, I'm exposed, I'm truthful, I'm holding nothing back. And every night they go to one another before returning every morning back to their own particular castles. So it basically, the glass is talking about the fragile truth that we may hide from our other people in our lives. The nakedness talks about our vulnerability, right? So the princess or the prince, we can play it both ways, right? Has two sisters or brothers who discover the love for one another. And they're envious. And they act like they're concerned. This is the manipulation and the lies that we spoke about before. And because they're acting as though they're concerned for this one, they smash this enchanted glass between them, just as the prince is entering, which leaves him naked, also sliced and bleeding for his love. They've now stopped the communication between the two, and his heart is bleeding for her. So the fact that the glass is enchanted means that these wounds will not heal. Even though he's separated from his love, he's now wounded, and he doesn't have the power to deal with his blood loss. It leaks from his veins every single day. And the father finds out, and he calls out across the land for the greatest healers and promises that his son will marry the woman who can heal these awful wounds. He doesn't want his son to die. So the princess, she hears about this. She hears about her beloved's wounds she didn't know. And she goes into this deep wild forest. And she finds a magical plant to heal his wounds. She hears these two ogres talking. And they were speaking about the only cure for this guy's wounds is the fat from one of the ogres smeared into the cuts. So she goes out to them. And she pretends that she's lost in this forest. And they take her to the cottage. And they plan to kill her. They plan to eat her. But she's got her own plan. Right? So they drink and they party. And they're thinking, she's going to be dinner. But she waits until they get so drunk that they pass out. And in her sleep, she kills them. And then she gets the fat from their bodies, which she takes. And it's glowing. It's sparkling. This is magic. And she smears her face with dirt so nobody can recognize her. This is camouflage. And then she goes and she smears the fat into her lover's wounds. And he's cured. And the sisters, the ones, or the brothers who betrayed them, they die in this great fire. And the people in the village and the kingdom, they're the ones who lit this fire. And then the prince and the princess are finally united. Their love is eternal. This was a fated soul connection. So the message is, it indicates that you're being punished for others keeping secrets. It's you that have kept a secret from them, and they're angry about it, so they want to punish you. They want to tell you who that you should be with and who you should not be with. They know about the secrets that you've kept. So right now, Spirit is saying it's time for you to acknowledge the feelings that you've kept secret. The worst has happened, and if you stand in your integrity and speak your truth, you'll be able to pass this test. It's a great test, and you'll find a solution. So use your brains. Know who to expose your true feelings to and who not to. And know that those who want to control you, whether they're family or friends, you owe them nothing, and it's time to be free. And your love that was meant for you will come very soon if you stand truthful in your heart and in your integrity. This is about a secret love. This is about attempting to keep things to yourself, about hiding your true feelings and how it can cause pain and misunderstanding. It's about looking fear straight in the face. It's recognizing that solution lies in a situation that you fear the most, maybe coming forward and speaking your truth. It talks about how vulnerable we are in love. And it talks that love's wounds can be healed and cured through courage. It talks about healing from love's wounds. God, this is amazing, you guys. I wish somebody would have told me, babe, one day these were to be the good old days. This speaks about somebody who is afraid, worried so much about what everybody else thought, just like this, right? The friends, the brothers, worried about what everybody else thought, didn't want to risk speaking the truth of how they felt, was afraid of that, and realized so much time has gone by. So, how does this apply to you, Pisces? Correct for neutrality on all levels. How does this apply to you, Pisces? There's a lot of different messages in this story. How does this apply to you, Pisces? Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Pisces, correct for neutrality. Compassion. Someone's reaching out to the other. Do not enable bad habits, nor retreat in anger. Instead, allow the compassion in your heart to penetrate the situation. Keep in mind what is truly important. So to me, I feel as though somebody interfered. Somebody got in between, which caused a breakup, right? That's what happened here. Somebody's reaching out to you. Somebody is actually asking for forgiveness. Or perhaps you have hurt someone by being afraid to move forward. The hands are reaching out to one another. This one is reaching out. This one is afraid to touch. But Spirit's saying there's love here. Don't be afraid. This energy has been calling out. This is the divine masculine energy. And it's vibrating. Don't enable bad habits. Whatever the habits are. Whatever habits you took up in order to hide your feelings or to drown your feelings. Don't retreat into anger because of what has happened. Allow compassion in your heart to penetrate the entire situation. Keep in mind what's truly important. What would love say? What would love do? Cancer, how does this apply to you? Correct for neutrality on all levels. Do you know when a male penguin falls in love with a female penguin, he searches the entire beach to find the perfect pebble to present to her? And when he finally finds it, he waddles over to her and he places that pebble right in front of her, kind of like a proposal. My best friend posted penguins tonight, and I knew I was supposed to get the message for the penguin totem. And the penguin totem says, get ready for a life-altering course of mystery, intrigue, and transformation. You have the power to change whatever it is that you wish to change in your life. Use positive thoughts, affirmations, and gratitude to get there. Build your self-esteem by paying attention to your personal appearance. Go get that haircut, shave, manicure, or pedicure that you've been putting off. You deserve it. My personal message was, don't cut your hair. I love it long. In this case, penguin symbolism is reminding you that although things may have seemed chaotic right now, there is definitely order in this chaos because there's divine intervention happening here. It's important to realize that by continuing to move forward with your plans and dreams and handling each small piece as it comes up, you will see the light at the end of the tunnel. In other words, like the dove, penguin meaning is letting you know that it's usually the most chaotic just before the big breakthrough happens. Alternatively, penguin symbolism is pointing out to you that you can adapt to any situation at any time. Just keep flexible and remain centered within yourself so that you can keep moving forward. Therefore, you must believe that you have a good connection between the physical and the spiritual, and that you will naturally know what to do next. People with penguin totem can create anything and everything they choose in life. They understand the concept of teamwork and utilize it regularly to get what they want. People with this spirit animal totem know precisely where they're going. They also know what they're trying to accomplish at all times. They, like the angelfish, have smoothly moved between the physical and spiritual realms. They have a gift for lucid dreaming. These people are polite, proper, and never forget their manners. There are also cultural exchanges and high societal affairs generally with these ones, as many of them are diplomats and politicians. When you have a penguin dream, it suggests you're being weighed down by your emotions by a negative situation. In other words, like the frog dream, the vision is letting you know that you need to find a way to balance yourself and return to harmony within. Alternatively, they can signify that your problems are not as severe as you may think. The animal serves as a reminder for you to remain level-headed and keep your cool. Just like the message was about compassion, don't resort to anger, right? You must trust and follow your inner instinct. And when you have faith in yourself, you will know what you need to do to resolve this situation. Song right now, she got on a plane too many times. She said goodbye. Her heart is breaking in front of me. I kept coming back and forth, playing a game, pretending to feel that I feel the same, turn around and leave again. This love is taking its toll on me. She said goodbye too many times before. I won't let her go this time. I have no choice. I won't say goodbye anymore. Correct for neutrality on all levels, Cancer. Retreat. Retreat. Before a decision is made, a period of waiting must pass. Conserve your energy and listen to the voice of your inner guidance. You will know when it's time to act. So whatever the situation is that's occurred with this story for you, you can prepare, but do not act at this time. You're being asked to pull back. Wounds have happened, breakdown in communication, people interfering. Forgiveness is being asked, but you're being asked to retreat. You're being asked to pull back and wait. So it's not for you to move forward in this situation. Scorpio, how does it affect you? Correct for neutrality on all levels. Scorpio. Scorpio, how does this affect you? Basic message, surrender. Surrender your expectations, plans, and your fears. Instead, follow cues, take inspired action, and stay open. The divine plan for your life is far better than anything you could even imagine. So the same as with Cancer, you were to surrender this. You were to allow Spirit to guide you. But at this time, you are not moving forward with this either. You surrender, and Cancer retreats. Correct for neutrality on all levels. We are going to go now to air signs. Laser light quartz. Correct for neutrality on all levels. All levels. Lovers. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Air signs. Air signs. Message. Air signs. Oh, I just heard one more. Sorry, just a sec. Air signs. The Snow Queen, loyalty. Well, the snow would be frozen emotion. So it's a subject of loyalty coming up here. Now remember, is with every one of these readings, messages, it's you or someone in your life. 3 and 6 is 9. It says you've got everything you need, light worker, to move forward on your spiritually illuminated path. Stop procrastinating. So this speaks about a girl and her friend. Gerda goes out into the garden to find out what happened to her friend Kai. She asks the tiger lilies, the honeysuckles, the flowers all around, but no one seems to know. She lays down in the dirt and she weeps, her tears splashing on the ground. She was to look for Kai, but she didn't know where. This is basically the story of the Frozen, the Disney story Frozen. And it talks about a girl that has to travel and suffer over many, many miles through the hardest parts of winter, searching for a friend who's literally frozen within. The Snow Queen has taken him, and into her spell, this one has fallen. But Gerda is very dedicated in her love and persistence, trusting that nature itself will help her and see her through to find her friend. So this is speaking about an innocent friendship between sexes, an enduring friendship. This speaks of one person having the ability to bring another back to life, even when it feels they have vanished and they're no longer responsive. This reminds me of the message that we got from the Divine Circus Oracle, death shall not take him. At the final hour, when you thought all hope was lost, Spirit breathes life back into this relationship, partnership, love, person. It also speaks about someone who reacts strongly to the light and the lack of the light. My son has something called SAD. If he doesn't get enough vitamin D from the sun itself, it affects his mood and he gets little bumps on his skin. He literally, he lives in Canada and he lives in Victoria. It's a beautiful place, but they can go months with rain and clouds. And he does a house trade and comes down in the winter for 2 months so that he can get the sun on his body. So this may be speaking about somebody who deals with seasonal disorder. It is also talking about someone, could be a friend or a family member that's pushed you away. They've become cold and unresponsive. They're under some addiction. So it's talking about you hoping in this long-term friendship, believing and trusting that it will last and it will come back to you even when it feels like it's over. But just like this Gerda travels so far to find Kai, you will travel too. But this friendship will endure. So Spirit's asking you to allow it time to work the magic and have patience and be loyal. See them surrounded in love. Trust and know that this friendship will be returned to you, and the love that you have felt at one time will be felt once again. So it's talking about loyalty to close friendships. It's talking about dedication. It's talking about the friendships, enduring bonds. It's showing that simple love is stronger than fleeting glamour. It's a time of coldness being followed by warm hearts and affection. It's about awakening from addiction or obsession. It's about nature being what is your healing. This could be you or someone else. You may have seen this in another, or this may be you. So Geminis, how does this affect you in your life? Poker face. He'll be mine, he'll be mine. Poker face. Someone not allowing you to... This is exactly it. You don't see any affection. Poker face, right? Geminis, how does this affect you? Or how are you affected by this? Compassion. One reaching out to another. One not quite certain that they want to give that energy back. But this is the message. Feel that vibration coming out to you. Either you see this person surrounded in love and you send your loving vibration out, or this is being done to you and someone is reaching to you, because this is love and healing that is being asked for. So don't enable bad habits, addiction. Don't retreat into anger, blame. Allow the compassion in your heart to penetrate the entire situation. And keep in mind what is truly important. Love. What would love say? What would love do? Libra, how does this affect you in your life? I know that love, true love, cannot be undone by others, no matter what. When it's true and it's real, love endures, period. Libra, you've had a giant breakthrough. As you break through old barriers, new paths and options are revealed. Congratulations, this marks a quantum leap forward for you. So you figured something out, or you will. If you take a look at the messages that we spoke about how love endures, about how it's worth standing loyal. How loyal are you? Has someone been loyal to you? Have you recognized what a true friend is? Or are you that? As you break through old barriers that maybe held you apart, new paths and open paths and options are revealed. Congratulations. A quantum leap forward for you. Aquarius, how does this affect you? Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Libras, we're done. Aquarius, correct for neutrality. Aquarius, how does this affect you? Love. Do you see your love reflected in a mirror? Wow, I've never noticed this before. Look at this fog. If you look at this really close, it looks like a man staring at this one's face. Focus your heart on your greatest qualities and all that makes you lovable. Your love for yourself is a powerful magnet that attracts more love into your life. So if you are loving towards yourself, you're not disparaging the way you speak about yourself. You are treating yourself with love and respect. You're giving your body the food that it needs. You're keeping yourself around positive energy. You're exercising. You are giving yourself breaks. You are everything that you need to do in order to show love for yourself. You vibrate with that frequency and you magically draw that love into your life. There's one leaning into you. So love. Oh my God, this song, I'm going to cry. This is what this is about, this whole reading. This is I keep fighting voices in my mind that say I'm not enough. Every single lie that tells me I will never measure up. And I am more than just the sum of am I more than just the sum of every high and every low? I wanted you to hear it. I can't play it loud because they'll block the video, but I wanted you to hear the tune. This is my favorite song. Remind me once again just who I am, because I need to know. You say I am loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I am strong when I think I am weak. You say I'm held when I'm falling short and when I don't belong. You say that I'm yours, and I believe. Oh, I believe what you say of me. I believe. The only thing that matters now is everything you think of me. In you I find my worth. In you I find my identity. You say I'm loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I'm strong when I think I'm weak. And you say I am held when I'm falling short. When I don't belong, you say that I am yours, and I believe. Oh, I believe what you say of me. I believe, taking all I have, and now I'm laying it at your feet. You have every failure, God, and you will have every victory. You say I am loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I'm strong when I think I'm weak. You say I'm held when I'm falling short. When I don't belong, you say that I am yours, and I believe. I believe what you say of me. I believe what you say of me. I believe. That's what I have as my banner picture. We need to love ourselves. We are loved by spirit, and we need to recognize that love is all that matters. Every answer is love. This one had frozen emotion. This one lost their way. Was this you? Because once you realize how much you are loved, you will start vibrating with that frequency, and you will draw that love into your life, and you will emanate that love, and you will feel it. And that's when this one comes back, because someone didn't give up on them. Spirit doesn't give up on us. I never gave up on my twin soul, and that's why this is for him. That beautiful blue-eyed cat is my twin soul, and that mermaid is me. This is a beautiful reading for you guys, for all of us. I'm very grateful. I can't wait to have my twin back in my arms, because I do know my own self-worth. I know what I'm worth. And when we finally know that we deserve love, then love comes to us, and we melt all the ice in our hearts. So see the ones that you love, surrounded in loving energy, and love yourself, because you deserve it. I love you guys.